The first is an incredible healer. Her name is Sabine Thomas, and it was one of the most beautiful, powerful, pure healing sessions that I have done in a very long time. I really was shifted immediately, and then felt the ripple effect afterwards as well, which I'll speak about in the interview. Are we live? We're live! Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Susana Kennedy, and today I have something super special for you. I have two amazing people that I'm going to have on the show. The first is an incredible healer. Her name is Sabine Thomas, and I actually was following her quite a while ago, and then she came into my life 2 weeks ago and she said, Susana, I'd love to chat to you. And we met up for coffee, and we ended up chatting. I loved her energy straight away. I loved her energy, and I invited her to be on the show. And I had a healing session actually last week on Thursday with her, and it was one of the most beautiful, powerful, pure healing sessions that I have done in a very long time. I really was shifted immediately. And then felt the ripple effect afterwards as well, which I'll speak about in the interview. So that is Sabine Thomas. She's going to be chatting with us first. And then afterwards at 10:30, Dan from Ladles of Love, he is the founder of Ladles of Love. He's going to be chatting to us. Ladles of Love does the most incredible work feeding underprivileged people and homeless people all over the country. They are phenomenal, and they've helped me so much with my community center, Pakama. So I've welcomed him on. Well, I will be welcoming him on today to celebrate him. But first, let me welcome the beautiful, very powerful, beautiful healer, Sabine Thomas. Hello, Sabine. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Susana, and lots of love and greetings from freezing Paris. I'm sitting in Paris right now.
Yes, and I just caught you before you left the lovely Cape Town to go back to the freezing Paris. And since then, it was your birthday as well.
It was indeed.
So I know I sang to you. I left Sabine a message singing happy birthday, but happy birthday again.
Thank you so much.
And everyone on Thrive. And guys, I do see you. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at Instagram. Hello everybody. Please remember, if you don't say who you are, like just say hi and let me know where you're tuning in from. I actually don't know who is tuned in because of the way that Instagram sets it up now. I can't see who's online unless you actually say hi and let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. So I see Holistic Baba is tuned in, Amelie is tuned in, Ashley, Lupeta, Terrence, Babita, and so many more. I wish I could say all of your names, but I will try and give you shout outs throughout the show. But right now, let's speak to you, Sabine, about your journey. What is the type of healing that you do, just to frame it for everyone? Let's start there.
Okay, my journey did begin in Ouagadougou. And do you know where Ouagadougou is? It's the capital of Burkina Faso in West Africa, where I was working and I became very sick. I went to see the doctor, and then I went to see the traditional healer, and then I went to see some professors, and no one could help me. Finally, they flew me back to the Tropical Institute in Paris, and they were looking at me behind the window. I had what they called an unknown virus. I was about to die. I was really sick. And my mother took me back home in France, in the little village, and someone that was using energy came to visit me and did some energy transfer on me. And I could feel immediately a huge difference. And within a week, I could eat again, I could walk again. And then that was my first question: what have you done to me? Mm-hmm. How come can it work so powerfully And this is how I went on an amazing journey, many years of journey. This gentleman sent me to an amazing healer in France. I went to be trained by her. And then I went all over the world. I was lucky enough to meet amazing healers all over the world. I was trained by Eric Pearl, by so many different healers in India, in Australia, in Central America, in South America. And I was trained by a Vietnamese master that was just amazing. He was only speaking Vietnamese. He was translated to me, and for 15 years, I was trained by him. And the end of that is the art of healing technique that I have developed and that I share now to the world. In South Africa only, I trained 4,000 people, and it's a very practical technique. It's an easy technique. For example, I've been training and teaching people that doesn't know how to read and write. And it's quick, 5 minutes a day. People can learn, implement, and learn how to generate, how to channel energy. And you know what is even better? The students can feel, by taking the pulse of someone, they can feel the energetic need of someone. That means they will be able, all my students after the first day of course, they feel if the person needs energy here or here or here, and therefore can send the energy in being focusing on where the energy need is. And this is really one of the special tools that Art of Healing is offering.
It's so beautiful. And one of the things that I love about the Art of Healing technique, by the way, guys, I am doing Sabine's course on Saturday. Even though I work in this industry, especially because I work in this industry of helping people, of supporting people, I'm always doing things to up my skill and up my level of being able to help others. And so, although I've also traveled the world and I've also studied under so many people, when I come across somebody like Sabine who accesses energy in such a beautiful, powerful way, I jump at that opportunity to deepen my practice and learn more about my skills. So two things I want you guys to know is that Sabine will be doing a healing online at the end of this interview, so stay tuned. She will be doing that. And then the other thing that I would like you guys to know is that she is going to be hosting a course this weekend. She'll give you details at the end of the interview as well. But let's go back to the Art of Healing. I see so many people tuned in from everywhere, from Cape Town, from Johannesburg, from Paris, from Ukraine. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So nice to see you all online. Sabine's healing method is extremely simple and powerful. That must be one of your ex-students that have tuned in here. So beautiful, so lovely to have ex-students tune in and say unequivocally that it works. And that's what I want to talk about with you now. It's only a short session that you need to do with yourself on a daily basis. Is that right, Sabine? And do you need to do it every day, or is it accumulative, so like meditation?
Okay, you know, the Art of Healing methodology has to be implemented every day for 5 minutes only on yourself. And you can also use the technique on others, and also maximum 5 minutes. And that's what many people are loving, because it's not a 45 minutes process or an hour process. You do it early morning, during the day, anytime, and it's only 5 minutes. And it is as efficient. And really what I like in Art of Healing is that it allows us to express our healing latent abilities. And there's a sense of emergency. You know, right now, the world is in a big mess. We need more people to be able to express their latent abilities. And so many people don't know how. And this is a practical tool, a simple tool for people to implement it on a daily basis. And what is fantastic is that they can really feel the difference very quickly. First of all, the students can feel the energy during the course and even during the energy transfer that I do, because I've been doing for 2 years, every single day, 2 years, last year and the year before. Now I do it 3 times a week, free healing sessions where people from all over the world are sitting behind the screen, and we had more than 28,000 connections. And you know, for me, it's so nice to see people sitting in India, in London, in South Africa, behind the screen, having tears rolling down their face because they feel the energy, they feel the light, or sending me little emails, Sabine, I had a frozen shoulder, I could feel the energy going directly on my shoulder, how come? But you know, we're in the 21st century, and it's time for us to work with the light, to integrate more light, and to become master of using energy, because that's what we are.
So I love that you said that, because that's exactly what I wanted to really, really make a point of to everybody who's tuned in and listening, is that we all have the ability to self-heal, each and every one of us. So this whole, I think there was quite a spiritual arrogance that kind of arose at some point, where it was like, I'm an empath, or I'm a healer, or do you know what I'm saying? And the reality is that people who are empaths, very clearly empaths, and people who are healers are just practiced. They are people who have taken the time to really connect with their empathy, connect with their innate healing ability. But each and every one of you listening right now live, listening to the recording of this, each of you are empaths and are healers in your own right. It's about you choosing to flex that muscle and to go and learn how it actually works. And so this is also something that I think is important for people to realize, is sometimes people will have a healing and they'll go, I didn't feel anything. It's very often that is a practice as well. Working with energy intensifies your experience of it. So the more you work with energy, the more you will start feeling it. And everybody experiences it differently. It's the same as meditation. When I take people through a guided meditation, you might not see it in your mind's eye, but you might be able to feel it, or you might be able to sense it. There is no right or wrong. It's still happening. It doesn't mean it's not happening. It's still happening. So this was so amazing for me, Sabine, when we did our healing, when you did the healing with me, it was absolutely, and I remember the first time I met you, your energy, I was like, oh, this is so in alignment with me. I love this vibration. It's beautiful. And then when I tuned in, because I've tuned in for 2 of Sabine's free healings, which happen on a Tuesday and a Thursday, I urge you all to sign up for them. But what I did was, and I felt it definitely straight away then as well, but when we did our one-on-one healing, it was like instant and so strong. And for quite a lot of it, and I don't think I even told you this, Sabine, you know, when you're meditating, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but you're literally floating and moving through light. Do you know the feeling I'm speaking about, Sabine? Where you feel
definitely
like floating, but moving through like this light, through this tunnel of light. And it's not a hard tunnel, it's just a tunnel of light. And that's how I felt for a lot of our healing. I did feel a lot of other things as well, but I think maybe that's a good thing to address, because people don't always feel it instantly, and then they worry, don't they, Sabine?
You know, Susana, in your case, it was such a pleasure to work on you, because there was no resistance. I could immediately, you were taking it. Usually it takes me a few minutes to just be able to send more energy and for the person to accept it. And for you, it was instant. It was just a blessing for me to be able to work on you. And yes, but I can see that all over the world, and the level of consciousness is really increasing, and people are ready. Yeah. Ready to receive, but also ready to become themselves healers, to help themselves, to help others, and to have a positive impact on their environment. And that is my point in sharing the technique. And it's about self-empowerment. I want to give on a silver plate to people, and to more people, and to thousands of people, a practical tools that will bring them into well-being, into releasing suffering, and into integrating more energy on a physical level, on an emotional level, on an energetical level. You don't know how many husbands are phoning me and say, what have you done to my wife? Because funny enough, more we learn and more we integrate energy, more joy we can express, more peace we can express, more balance we are. And when the husbands are seeing the impact on their wife, they come to my course. And then I have more and more male coming, and I'm always very excited because now more males are also joining the workshop. And the workshop is quick. It's like 2 parts, 4 hours on a Saturday, 2 hours on a Wednesday, and then 2 follow-ups on 1 hour. And students can use it from the first day. From the first day, they're able to send energy to themselves, send energy to others, and do the pulse reading, what I call the pulse reading. And the pulse reading is feeling that this person needs energy here, and then sending energy to according to what they really need. And this is a pure blessing for people for anyone. Also, I wanted to tell you, you don't need to be gifted to do so.
Yeah.
No, this is a false belief. People are just saying, oh, you must be gifted. Not at all. I trained myself. I have an open mind. My students have open minds. They're curious, and they want they're curious, they're ready to implement something and see if it will make a difference in their life. And it does.
And it does 100%. But I think that there's 2 things from what you said that I think are so, well, there's many things, but 2 things that stand out that I think that everybody watching should really take note of. So the first one is that, just as Sabine echoed, exactly what I was saying is that you're not nobody's special, everybody's special. Everybody can do this. And the reason why I do the work that I do, the reason why Sabine does the work that she does, is because until we decide that we want to be the light that we wish to see in the world, until we decide that we are going to take self-responsibility and actually step into it and say, I can make a difference. I want to make a difference. I can make a difference. I'm going to make a difference. And it doesn't take huge, crazy things. It's not about like doing something extraordinary and exceptional in the traditional sense of what society tells you, but it is extraordinary and exceptional from the perspective of making a decision to be open to receiving and stepping into your light, into your most powerful self, and supporting not only yourself but the world. And I agree with you, Sabine, like right now more than ever, I can't even look actually at my phone right now. I can't look at the news right now because I feel everything so incredibly deeply. And I've been in tears twice this morning and sending love, across the planet to Ukraine and to Palestine. And, there's just so many of these stories, and my heart doesn't know how to digest it. And so all I can do is send love and go inward. But that simple act of sending love, of sending healing energy that way, we think it's so small, but imagine if all of us were collectively doing that on a daily basis. It could make a profound difference,
Definitely. The change will come from within.
Yeah.
Through our love, our compassion, and also by us sending energy to the world.
100%. So tell me about your course, because it's very, very exciting. I know that it's happening this Saturday.
Yes.
And I'm doing it, guys. I am on board. I am doing the course. I'm very excited about it. So it's happening this Saturday. At what time?
Okay, we are going to do a course that will begin at 3 p.m. on South African time. Why? Because we have friends from Canada and America joining in. And for them, it will be 6 a.m. That means that's why we're doing the first course at 3 p.m. until 7 p.m. intensive course.
Okay.
4 hours where I'm going to teach the technique, the how, the when, and explaining everything and making sure that the students will implement it the way I teach them, because it works the way I teach them. Then the second part is Wednesday, the 9th of March, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., 2 hours. But from the first day on Saturday, between the first day and the second day, people will have time to practice, and then I share more on the Wednesday evening, and then we will have 2 hours of follow-ups the weeks after. But what is important to know is that I've been teaching to people who doesn't know how to read or write, to all communities. There's no religious or philosophical connotation with the technique. I'm not going to ask people to wear white and be in the lotus position on the top of the mountain for hours. No, it's practical, it's easy, it's accessible by all communities, by anyone. If the person is curious and motivated to implement 5 minutes per day, this is it. If they say, okay, I'm going for the next few weeks, implement it on myself for 5 minutes a day, please come and join the workshop.
You know, it's amazing, Sabine, because, you know, you request 5 minutes a day. And if everything indeed, and I believe that it is energy and vibration in this whole universe, can you imagine if every single person just for 5 minutes a day just focused on love, on loving energy, on healing energy, what that would do for the planet? Not only as individuals, but literally for the planet. They've done so many studies with meditation groups even that meet regularly in specific places, and the crime has gone down in those areas. Like, not because the meditation groups went and did anything actively in terms of the crime, but they just got together and meditated in love and peace regularly within a specific area. And so what would happen if all of us took responsibility for ourselves and creating the kind of world that we actually want to live in? Because this is very important for me, Sabine, more so than ever. Like, what kind of world do we want to live in? What is really important to us as human beings? And if we talk about things, that's one thing. But if we actually take action and actually do something about something, that's what makes the difference. That is the biggest difference in the world. The people in the world that have made a profound difference is because they've gone, I'm going to take action. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make a difference. That's what they've done. So my invitation to you all is to, I will share the link, and please do DM me. If you miss the link, please send me a message or DM Sabine, no problem. But get the link to book for this coming Saturday. The other thing that I have realized, Sabine, and I'm not sure if you have realized it, but there must always be an energy exchange. So if I am doing something to help you, there is something in return that happens. And so we need that investment. We need to do something and invest in what it is that we are receiving. If we're just receiving things for free all the time, the energy balance is not right. And so the course is, the course prices and everything will be there. And what I want you to think about is, this is an investment to self-heal and to help create the kind of world that I want to live in. And that's the question. Is there something that you'd like to add to that, perhaps, Sabine?
You know, the situation in the world right now is also bringing a huge awakening. Mm-hmm. And I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I was speaking to one of my clients, one of my one-on-one clients about that the other day, because she's in Canada, which, as everyone knows, has just gone through a huge turmoil of their own. And she's been trying to keep herself centered through the whole thing. And I've said to her, just remember that it's always darkest before the storm, because all of the gunk has to come up. All of the things that need to change need to come to light so that we can see them, so that we can change them. And I believe that that is very much happening at the moment. All the things that we don't want about the current world are coming to light and being seen by us. But then it's our responsibility to do something in order to change them.
Yeah, pushing us to bring out our light, our love, our compassion, but in a practical manner, not only intellectually and in the head and mental.
Yes, absolutely. So I know that you are going to do a beautiful healing for everyone now. And so I ask everybody that is online to please make sure that your phones are set aside. Unless you're watching this on your phone, then keep your phone in front of you. But don't be disturbed for the next minute and a half to 2 minutes. Sabine is going to go into a healing space, and I'm going to put the view on full view on you, Sabine, and I'm going to put my mic, well, I'm going to stay very quiet, and then I'm going to...
Wonderful. What I would like to advise all of you that are following right now is to keep your eyes open. However, on my side, I'm going to close my eyes. The energy transfer is subtle. You can feel it physically, emotionally, and just let go of all your expectation. Just breathe in some love, breathe out some love to the world. While I'm doing my transfer of energy, I'm closing my eyes, but you keep your eyes open. Can I begin now, Susana?
Absolutely.
Good, excellent. I begin now. I also invite all of you to join the free online healing session that I do 3 times a week. And you can ask us more information about that. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, Susana. Thanks so much for this lovely interview and your amazing energy. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sabine. I could feel that so beautifully. And again, everyone, I see lots of hearts going up. Beautiful. Lots and lots of hearts going up. Lots of love. Thank you, Sabine. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. Thank you, Sabine. Thank you, Susana. Thank you, Marie. Thank you. Namaste to everyone who's tuned in. Remember that our willingness to receive opens us up to possibilities. And then us taking action creates those possibilities in the world. So this is so important for me, for you guys to understand. And I hope that you will contact me or Sabine and join me. I'm going to be doing the course alongside you guys this weekend. And so I hope to see a lot of you there. I think it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful experience. Sabine, your energy is really, really magnificent and beautiful, and your heart as well. Thank you for joining us today. It's been an honor and a privilege to have you.
Thank you, Susana.
Thank you so much for watching the show today. I really, really appreciate it. I would love your support, so please do like, comment, share, save, tag all your friends below. It would mean the absolute world to me. And also leave me your comments. Your comments really give me great feedback as to what stood out for you as the most important thing, realization, aha moment, whatever it was in this video, as well as just giving me feedback on how you felt about the video, any questions you have. I want to hear from you. I'm always interested. I also want to say a very big thank you to my sponsors, Easy Hair Pro, Eccentric on Klurf, Mish from Klurf, Label M, and Sorbet. Wow, what a mouthful. All these beautiful sponsors. Thank you, thank you, thank you for always supporting me and making me feel and look fantastic. See you guys soon. Bye.